The air crackled with anticipation as midnight approached on June 4th, 2025. Across the globe, from Tokyo to London, New York to Sydney, thousands gathered. This was the dawn of the Nintendo Switch 2. Social media buzzed with #Switch2 midnight. More than a launch, it was a cultural event, a testament to Nintendo's enduring magic. Then the doors opened, cheers erupted as the first wave surged forward. Years of hype led to this moment. Holding the Nintendo Switch 2 was a victory. The global Nintendo community celebrated as one. News captured scenes of jubilation. The Switch 2 launch was a shared experience. People will always line up for a piece of that magic. As the sun rose, the excitement lingered. The Switch 2 had arrived, and the adventure was only just beginning. Gaming is about joy, community, and shared wonder. It was a symbol of hope and fun. The world was ready to play. For many, the journey to Switch 2 ownership began months ago with the scramble for pre-orders. Securing one felt like finding a golden ticket, guaranteed launch day joy. Fans set alarms, refreshed pages, and celebrated confirmation emails. But limited stock and crashing websites left many empty-handed. These hopefuls became the launch day queue warriors, relying on luck and perseverance. The tension was real. Would there be enough units? Pre-order holders arrived relaxed, consoles waiting, walk-ins faced a high-stakes gamble. Both groups shared the same passion, just different routes to the same goal. The pre-order system tried to manage demand, but its flaws left some disappointed. For those in line, camaraderie and quiet desperation mingled in the air. Ultimately, everyone wanted the same thing, to be part of Nintendo's next chapter from day one. The desire for the Switch 2 united fans in anticipation. The launch was a test of patience, luck, and dedication. In the end, it wasn't just about the console. It was about being part of something bigger. No matter the path, the destination was the same, a new world of play. The pre-order system, meant to bring order, sometimes delivered heartbreak. In the days before launch, cancellation emails shattered dreams for many. Retailers cited stock issues or payment errors, retracting promises at the last minute. The excitement of a secured console turned to frustration and betrayal. This wasn't an isolated glitch. Reports of cancellations flooded in from around the world. Overselling, payment flags, and inventory chaos left fans scrambling. Many had rearranged schedules, taken time off, or shared their excitement with friends and family. To lose it all at the last moment felt deeply unfair. Social media became an outlet for anger, with screenshots of cancellations spreading fast. Customer service lines were overwhelmed, and launch hype soured for the unlucky. Nintendo remained largely silent, leaving retailers to manage the fallout. The silence only deepened the sense of being let down. For these fans, the Switch 2 launch began not with a cheer but with a sigh. It was a stark reminder. In the dance of global supply chains, the consumer can be the casualty. The scale of cancellations was unusually high, casting a shadow over the celebration. Yet, even in disappointment, the passion for Nintendo endured. The hope for a second chance lingered, as fans searched for any way to join the new era. For some, the journey to Switch 2 would be longer, but the dream was not lost. The Nintendo Switch 2 arrived with a premium price tag, and so did its games. Flagship titles like Mario Kart World cost more than ever, signaling a shift in Nintendo's pricing. For families and budget-conscious gamers, building a launch library became a careful calculation. The days of grabbing multiple games at launch were over for many. Higher prices reflected bigger, more ambitious games, but the sticker shock was real. Some saw the value in richer worlds and advanced features. Others hesitated at the cost. The financial barrier meant some players would wait longer to experience everything. Nintendo argued the prices matched development costs, but wallets still felt the impact. The launch excitement often outweighed cost concerns, but the conversation about value had begun. Would players become more selective, wait for sales? Only time would tell. For now, the joy of new adventures won out, but the price of entry was higher than ever. The Switch 2's magic came with a new reality: next-gen fun, next-gen expense. The debate over value would shape the future of Nintendo's games. See, despite pre-order woes and higher prices, the Switch 2's launch was a retail triumph. Stores worldwide sold out within hours, with some calling it their biggest console launch ever. Early numbers suggested millions of units sold in just days. The excitement was global. Japan, North America, and Europe all echoed the same story. Accessories and games like Mario Kart World flew off shelves, showing fans were all in from day one. Retailers celebrated record sales, and Nintendo's momentum soared. High attach rates for games and accessories meant strong ecosystem investment. For Nintendo, it was a perfect start, hardware and software sales booming together. The successful launch reassured investors and encouraged third-party developers. The true test would come over time, but the opening days were overwhelmingly positive. The Switch 2's debut created a massive, active player base. Retailers smiled, tills rang, and Nintendo's reign continued. The Midnight Madness had become a morning-after success story. The world was ready for the next chapter in gaming. Nintendo had delivered again. For young gamers, the Switch 2 is more than a gadget. It's a milestone. Take 12-year-old Leo, who saved for over a year and called launch day the most awesome thing ever. For kids like Leo, it's not just about graphics or speed, it's about belonging. The Switch 2 is a portal to new worlds and friendships, a shared experience with peers. Online gaming sessions, schoolyard discussions, and unboxing rituals all add to the excitement. Nintendo's games are accessible yet deep, sparking creativity and problem-solving. The tactile click of Joy-Cons connects kids to beloved digital universes. For this generation, the Switch 2 is their first next-gen adventure with Nintendo. It's a continuation of a relationship with characters and worlds they already love. The launch is more than a hardware upgrade, it's a rite of passage. Nintendo's magic lies in building not just customers, but genuine fans. For Leo and countless others, the Switch 2 is a treasure chest of fun and connection. It's a symbol of growing up, of being part of something bigger. The excitement is deeply personal and universally shared. The Switch 2 launch is a memory in the making for a new generation, and for young fans, the adventure is just beginning. The Switch 2 follows one of gaming's greatest successes, the original Nintendo Switch. Launched in 2017, the first Switch's hybrid design revolutionized play at home and on the go. Its library, Zelda, Mario, Animal Crossing became cultural touchstones. The Switch broke barriers, appealing to hardcore gamers, families, and newcomers alike. Over 140 million units sold proved its universal appeal. The Switch 2 launches from a position of strength, aiming to build on this massive audience. It's not reinventing the wheel, but perfecting it, embracing hybrid play with more power and features. The challenge: innovate meaningfully within a beloved framework. Early signs are positive, the excitement is familiar, the DNA unchanged. Fans expect Nintendo to recapture that lightning-in-a-bottle magic. The Switch 2 is more than a sequel, it's the next chapter in a remarkable story. The legacy of the original Switch sets a high bar, but also a strong foundation. Nintendo's task: evolve, not just repeat. The world is watching to see if the magic continues, and so far the signs point to another classic era. With the Switch 2 in players' hands, the real journey begins. Nintendo's roadmap, new games, updates, and surprises will shape the console's future. Fans are already speculating new Mario, Metroid, or even brand new worlds. Third-party support could expand thanks to the Switch 2's rumored power. Imagine blockbuster RPGs and shooters on the go. Nintendo's audience could grow even more. Online services and features will evolve, with hopes for better community tools and new perks. Firmware updates promise ongoing improvements and surprises. Nintendo's history of listening to fans, even slowly, gives hope for a dynamic platform. The competition is fierce, but Nintendo's focus on fun and innovation sets it apart. The launch frenzy is over. Now comes the era of discovery and shared adventure. The Switch 2 promises new ways to play and new worlds to explore. For fans, the future is bright and full of possibilities. The next few years will be a thrilling ride in the Mushroom Kingdom. The global rush for the Switch 2 is about more than technology, it's about connection. Nintendo's legacy spans generations, uniting parents and kids in shared adventures. Their mastery of game design and iconic characters inspires lifelong devotion. Innovation and comfort blend in every new console, keeping fans eager for more. Nintendo games foster togetherness, building memories and friendships. The launch of a new console is a communal event, a celebration of joy and play. As the Switch 2 embarks on its journey, it carries this rich heritage forward. It promises not just new games, but new memories and new ways to connect. The initial excitement will fade, but the affection for Nintendo endures. The company's ability to adapt and capture hearts remains unmatched. The future of Nintendo is forged in pure, unadulterated fun. The bond between Nintendo and its fans is unbreakable, and the adventure continues, one joyful game at a time.